Right, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel and another video. We are 13 weeks out of show 1 of the season. Just going to put you down here as I show you on the screen. Firstly, let me prop like that. Hopefully I'm in shot. I'm just going to take a step back. So I'm definitely in shot. 25 minutes on the cardio now, up to from 20 to 25. First thing in the morning now, get into next gym, hitting my morning cardio and another reduction in food. So here we go, let's push on. Also, I just got back from arms, hence the sweaty mug. On the screen you'll be seeing my full biceps workout. So preach curl 4x15, spider hammer curls in a 4x12 to 15. Obviously those heavier. Oh my fucking God. Get the shit out of me. When I finish with both arms, I just do a few single arms just to really fail on that set. Then we got straight bar cable curls, again 4x12 to 15, and then finishing off with away facing cable curls and really getting on. And then you can see they look good as well in the video. But yeah, that's what I'm doing now for biceps. My full bicep workout, I do 2 on 2 on with triceps. So I'll do the first 2, then I'll do 2 triceps, then I'll do the last 2, then I'll do 2 triceps to finish. So finish off check-ins weekend, just got my post-workout meal. You can just see it's a measly 55 grams of raw weight jasmine rice, 250 grams of cooked weight beef mince, and 100 grams of green beans and 20 grams of cashew nuts. So had the nuts as I was cooking, had the green beans when I finished cooking, and then now for the beef and rice. Now I get back in my office, drink my body weight in 7-Up, sugar-free of course, and yeah, finish my check-ins, ready for leg day tomorrow. Big leg day going down. It's going to be one of the hottest days of the year, so the leggings are going to get put through a serious drenching. Without further ado, I'll see you at the gym for legs. Right, so I'm just doing some of my Monday check-ins. Catch my breath, I'm absolutely beat from today's session, but oh my, what a session it was. Basically, on the screen you'll be seeing some clips from leg day, and when I say some clips, I mean the entire leg day. So this is how my session goes. Laying hamstring curl, I do 2 build-up sets, a top set, and then a top set with load in the length and range. I then do seated ham curls, 1 single leg, and then 3 working sets, being in set 1, set 5, and set 3. Getting more loaded in the length in each set on the prime, because the prime kit. Then leg extensions, same thing again, 1 set single leg and 3 working sets. Still increasing the weight and pyramiding up, but 1, 5, and 3 again, getting more loaded in the length and as we go. Then the meat and potatoes come. Here we go. Exercise 4 of the workout, the hack squat. We took up, yes, I put 1.25 either side. So we did 252.5 for a solid top set of 8. Gonna go to 245 next week, shot Cora, 255, sorry. And then just keep building up very slowly, very gradually, just so I can try and maintain progressions as we get deeper into the prep, rather than hitting that wall too early. Because if I can keep lifting heavy weights like this, I can keep making progress, I can keep my muscle that I've built, maybe even grow a little bit, and probably not at where food is currently, but at least maintain everything that I've built. Then we move into the pendulum squat, where I took an extra 5 kilo low progression again this week. Got an extra 1 rep, so next week we're going to take another low progression again. Same thing, just really micro loading. As technical as it is to say, just add a little bit instead of adding bigger increments, just to keep progressing through the duration of the prep. I keep switching arms because my arms are dead. My whole body's dead, if I'm honest. Then the squat press, again, took a very small low progression. Good set of 13, so you know what that means. We're going up again next week. Chuck another 10 kilos on, just another 5 aside to what was on there. Really controlling the weight down, nice pause in the stretch. And then I like an explanation I heard of this. Instead of like exploding out, it's like dragging out, just to keep all the tension on the quads there. That's exactly what I do. I just didn't know how to explain it, and that's something I can attest to my quad growth. The way that I press out, the way that I squat out, the way that I contract my quads when I do squatting patterns. But really happy with how they went. I'm really happy with how the leg days are still going, if I'm honest. I was dead to the walls by 12 weeks out last time around. Then instead of doing a closed grip back off set, I did a single leg this week. And I really enjoyed that. That was just a baseline set there. You can see 10 reps. I'm weaker on my left side to my right side. So I failed on my left and then matched on my right. I probably had another rep or two there. But that's why it wasn't to failure, because I was matching reps to the other side. It's not necessarily a weakness, but an imbalance in mobility on that side. So I have to be a lot more careful with when I get into that deeper stretch to really lengthen out, really loosen up the hips as well. But that's something that I've really been working on, my hip mobility, and that's how I've been able to stay pain-free. A little bit of that quad injury at one point, but everything's on the up and staying that way. Then the one thing I didn't film was the adductors, 4 by 12 to 15, just going up in sets of 12 to 15, pyramiding up, and that was the session, followed by a big old pump shot. Happy with the pump is looking good. Great session that was, a really good session, but I'm going to be beat tomorrow, get through tomorrow's delt session, crawl into the higher day on Wednesday, refeed, and then smash the week. So that's what I'm going to do. Finish up the rest of my work here, get another meal on, finish my steps, and then get myself ready for delts tomorrow. Catch you for it. Right, what is going on, everyone? I am just walking back. You can see here, I've got my banana in my pouch. I forgot to take a bag with me to go and pick it up. Tomorrow is a high day, the only day of the week I have a banana, hence the solitary banana on my person. But on the screen you'll be seeing a couple of clips from delts day. Good session. Picked the 47.5 up this week. I lost one rep on last week, went from 45s by 8 to the 47s by 7. There we go, maths. And then we took the 140s, which is up 5 kilos from last week, for a set of 9, nearly like 10 reps, and then repeated that with the majority of the load, and then from there got it for a set of 10, I believe. Then of course got the pull downs, ending with the pump shots as well. Finally get the hang of flexing with my lats and keeping my lower lats on when I'm doing that back shot, the back double that being. Really happy with how things are turning out so far this week. Had my first session of fasted cardio in the morning on a training day today, which I went and signed back up to Next Gen, the old stomping ground. Signed up there for the first time maybe 10, 11 years ago. Got my 25 minutes done, came home, worked, did a bit of work on the stairs as well, productive morning, got out and trained, came back, ate my post-workout cereal, head over to Tesco, finish my steps while doing so, get back. I have about 1,000 steps left to do, maybe even less than, and then chill out, recuperate, ready for tomorrow's non-training day and high days. So what I will do is catch up with you tomorrow for that. Right, as I mentioned yesterday, as I was walking back from Tesco with my solitary banana, it's been eaten. We weighed in 103.3 kilos this morning. On the screen you will see my side tricep was probably the best shot that I hit today from the old stomping ground. We're back at Next Gen, like I said, 25 minutes on the stairs. Also did my Wednesday accessories, so 2 calf exercises, some ab exercises, and I also did my hyperextensions for the glutes, and that was my accessory work. Came back, had my meal 1, just about to put on my meal 2 now while I stand here and talk to you. Then I'll go out and get some more steps in. I'll break up the rest of my steps a day just to help with digestion for each meal. Got this new chocolate egg explosion, so I guess it's mini eggs flavour. I tried it yesterday, it was nice, it just tasted like chocolate if I'm honest. It wasn't anything egg, mini eggs to it, like they are just chocolate at the end of the day, so I don't know what I was expecting, but it was worth a try. It was nice, so I'm going to mix it in with my next meal anyway, well, my 3rd meal, sorry, when I have the whey and cream of rice. But happy days. My meal 1 was about half of my daily carbs, so it felt good. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna put the food on now, go get some steps in, and I'll catch you all tomorrow for back day and to see what we weighed in at after the big refeed. Right. Hopefully you can see me, it's not too glary, hopefully my hair isn't too much of a mess. But we weighed in at 104.1 this morning, which is a 0.8 jump up from yesterday's high day, which, bearing in mind we did like a 1,500 calorie high day. Not bad going. We'll see what we fall off tomorrow. I felt tighter today than yesterday, funnily enough, just because I filled out really, which is a good sign that my body's refueling rather than spilling over. To be technical, it's like I was depleted, my tank was empty, I filled it up to a nice spot rather than being only half empty and overfilling it to a point where it's of detriment to the progress that we're making in terms of rate of loss and the prep itself. Refresh the body, don't just add for adding's sake. As I waffle on, you'll be seeing on the screen a couple of clips from back day. We've got my top set of the hammer strength row. I switched that from a pyramid to a top set back off today, which was just 2 working sets at the same weight because I did 12 on my first set, as you see, and I repeated the set again. So 2 top sets, 2 working sets, and got 11. T-bar row, which you'll see I added a 2.5 on, so went up to 90 from 87.5. That was pyramiding up, but I did a declining rep pyramid, so 10, 8, 6, and this is my top set of 6. So I did 10, 8, 6, and then 6 again. This one will run up to a set of 10, so it'll be 10, 8, 6, and then a 6 to 10 as the top set. Trialed it out, so I'm going to move the grip closer together than what I do. I usually have it 5 in, but this one was 6 in the furthest it goes. And I liked it, so I ran it out for a few weeks, and this is where I'm at. Then we got exercise 4, so that was exercise 2 and 3. Exercise 4 was the high pull on using the pull down bar and a bench setup like that. I tried like an exaggerated like twist and lean and stretch, and oh my, did I feel it in my lower lats. It's the most I've stretched my lower lats, I feel. So that's like that Eric Janicki sort of style where it's like you lean so far forward it feels like you're going to enter a new dimension. But it felt really good, honestly. Can't complain. It's worth a try. If you don't like it, don't do it. But honestly, I had never felt my lats like open and stretch out as much. I always feel it in like my upper lat, not to differentiate the portions of the lat, but my like mid and lower lats never usually stretch as much. And well, I thought they did, but they definitely didn't, because the stretch I felt today was immense. Then I did the exercise 5, I did the prime pin loaded row for like that upper to mid back. I put it on the highest possible setting to start at the lowest possible point, and like almost like arc scooping up, so I can scoop up with my mid back and finish with my upper back. That was really nice. My phone vibrated there, I just had to check it wasn't out of storage. And then exercise 6 was a block pull, which you see on the screen there. So documenting today everything apart from exercises 1 and 7 and 8 because 8 exercise back day, and so I pulled 225 for, was it 5 today or 6? I can't remember, but you'll see it on the screen. I haven't gone back and checked. It was so heavy that it took away my my short-term memory. I did 3 sets of shrugs after that, ascending up, the last one a triple drop set, and then finishing with just a single arm pull down on that same machine. I did the higher pull, but actually using the pull down machine just to get that last little bit of a finisher in my lats. Again, 3 sets there, and then the pump shots on the screen to show. I haven't actually looked back at them other than a quick glance when I finished training, but that twisting back double looked really, really good, so I'm excited to look at it in a second now, because if I can really pull that off, keep my legs nice and full, it's going to be in a very good shot for me. If I can keep my lats opened up like it looks there, you can see like the lat vein run from my mid lat into my spine. But the actual back shots themselves, I'm really getting used to flexing those lower lats and keeping them engaged. It just doesn't look like I have no back other than rhomboids, which my stage shots were just a little bit of rhomboids, a little lump, a speed bump of lat, and then nothing else to show for. But happy with how they are. Hard to open up in the lat spread when it was so hot and sweaty. I probably should have wiped my back first, but yeah, I like the look of that. Waist is coming in nice, you can see in the front double, and that about wraps it up. I've got my mini eggs whey to go in the cereal. First time trying it in the cereal. I'm sure it tastes beautiful, just like chocolate cereal basically, isn't it? And then catch a nice tan. I am changing colour a little bit soon. I won't blend into the the ply when I take my those pump shot photos against the ply board. I'm lighter than that and I get lost in it. I won't have to turn my exposure down to -300 to even like show any ounce of detail. Got the group call at 7, running through health supplements this week, so a subject that I'm really, really excited to talk through and I'm really interested in. Who wouldn't be trying to be more healthy in a sport that is very extreme and not necessarily healthy? But enough waffling. Catch you in the morning for check-in, see how much we drop after one low day, and that'll be another week in the bag. Right, shock horror, I am getting some steps in. I'm just on an afternoon walk, gonna get 15-20 minutes in here before I eat my first post-workout meal, not including the cereal. Already had that when I got back from the gym, but today we weighed in at 103.2 kilos, so 100 grams down from Wednesday, but 0.9 down from from Wednesday's refeed, sorry. So we went up 0.8, came down 0.9, so a net -1 over the last 2 days. A net 1.6 kilos down compared to last week's check-in. So on screen you'll be seeing, we definitely tightened up a good amount, especially through the midsection. That first front double in the abs tighter, glutes starting to box off now, just a little bit of fat there, sorry should I say. I do tend to hold a bit of water in the mornings. I feel chest was really good, but I'll take you through it when I get back, just boxing off some steps now. Obviously morning cardio still done. Brad's happy with the check-in, how things are looking, so we're gonna repeat the same again next week. I'll take my weight again tomorrow and see what the drop is, and that will be the start of the 12 weeks out vlog. And then I'm training with Malachi on Sunday, so that'll be a good first couple of days to the 12 weeks out vlog. High day again Wednesday, can't wait. Counting down the seconds until that. But overall, looking good. 12 weeks out, last time I competed I was 95 kilos, not 103.2, and I'm considerably leaner at this point as well, so double positive. Get these boxed off, I'll catch you in a second. Right, as I said, hopefully I'm neutral. I got myself propped up on some whole concoction of things there, hoping the phone doesn't fall over. But yeah, like I said, good chest session today. On screen you'll be seeing 2 clips, my hammer strength flat press and the hammer strength incline Smith press. I took a 5 kilo progression, so 4 plates is finally, the side has been done. By the way, this is stock from JP. And then yeah, to that for a good set of 8, confident to run that up. I'm probably going to put the 2.5s back on next week and run that up again for the 165. And then the Smith press, I took the 105 again, so 2.5 plates 5 with 2.5s at either side. And then got an extra rep from last week, 8 reps instead of 7, which I got in the chest day video. A plug, that's in the description below. Check out my full chest day, 13 weeks out, mic'd up, talking through and walking through the entire session. And then to follow that, we've got some pump shots on the screen. Pumps are looking good, definitely a lot leaner. Vacuum looking good, much muscle looking tight. Very, very happy with that. And like I said, Brad's happy with how things are looking. So we repeat the same thing again next week and hope we get just as good a reward. Got my omega 3s, got some Digest Pharma Pro, and then wouldn't be right to do an order and not get a cream or rice, so here it is, got cookies and cream. Good cookies and cream, this one like it's okay, it's not great, but I always keep going back to it when I want to change something. Hopefully this time, it'll be my first time I think having it in prep. I can't remember if I had it in prep last time, certainly not towards the back end anyway. So everything tastes nicer when you're prepping, I'll tell you that for free. So just a quick restock. What I needed was the I needed more of these, so I just checked what else was running quite low. I need freeze, and for next week at least I will be needing probably a bit more cream of rice, so got that back in stock. Gus's cream is still undefeated, so we'll come out a bit close second best. But yeah, that is going to wrap up the video and the 13 weeks out vlog. We are 12 weeks out as of Sunday, so push on hard. It gets real from here. It gets real from here. So I can't wait to see what we can do. I am 8.3 kilos heavier than I was at this point last time and leaner. So let's see if we can push for 10 kilos days rate. I'll be very happy with that. But that's enough waffling. I'm gonna get back to work, eat a meal, and then get ready for the week ahead. And I'll catch you all for it.